All right. Go turn that off. Let's get on this now. Where I do it? Got a remote here somewhere. Keep forgetting my damn remote. I'll be right back. I don't have to leave after this. Got a little coffee. Got a little water with some probably poisonous sugar in it. I hope you can hear the background. It's not by coincidence that I picked a Russian composer, because we've had to listen to that Russian bullshit for so long. I wish somebody could tell me, but there's really nobody on here. Okay. So, real quick. Oh, let me start this out with, I'm 4 minutes in. I want you to hear this. So that way, I did put it on another. I want you to hear, oh, excuse me. If you're unstable, please wait while are we back on? Okay. I want you to hear this.
You have. Hi, this is Nick Baker in the office of Congressman John Rose, reaching out for Ms. Jennifer Burgess. Ms. Burgess, like I said, my name's Nick. I work for Congressman Rose up in Washington, and I wanted to just give you a quick call today because Congressman Rose mentioned to me that he had a conversation with a member of our staff back home Rebecca Foster, who indicated to him that you had some thoughts and some questions regarding legislation about human trafficking and things of that nature, and so he wanted me to let you know that he had flagged your message and he had sent it to some members of our legislative team, and they'll be keeping an eye out for whenever Congress is back in session. And voting on legislation of this nature, the congressman will be keeping your thoughts and opinions in mind. With that, he wanted me to thank you for reaching out in the first place and ask that I encourage you to continue to reach out anytime there's anything.
Okay. So, as I've been on this little journey, them Russian composers, baby. Woo! I know I'm crazy. I'm a little weird. But I think if we look up the definition of weird, it's not really bad or nothing. It's just a little queer. It's a little odd, a little unusual. Anyway, I've been talking to people, mostly women, fine women, that work or assistants to these different Tennessee representatives. Should have wrote these names down because I've talked to a lot in the last since Friday. What is today's Tuesday? Tomorrow I'll be tomorrow I'm going to be uh, earning a little bit of money, so I won't be on this thing. Hopefully, anyway. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Talking too much. But anyway, we're calling John right now. It's been a while since I talked to him, but that's what we're. Oh, I was going to tell you I got there. These women, well, I finally kind of shut up because I'm long-winded. These women have put me on a path here. Once again, I'm going to say this, and I've said this in the last 3 videos, but I mean it. The hell with being a superstar or a rock star or a movie star. I am a superhero simply because I don't care if there's 0 on here or a 1 with 2 zeros on here. I care, but I don't mind being foolish. I don't mind being made a fool of. I don't know if that's really the right way to say it. I don't mind making mistakes. I am inquiring and looking for answers on a few things. I'm not going to I'm just saying, people keep their mouths shut. They just don't have any courage when it comes to, most of you guys are literally scared of getting something wrong in front of somebody, like somebody's going to point your finger. And most everybody does. But anyway, I'm not going to let that keep me from, human trafficking will probably be an issue for me until the day I die. I hope not. Hope we get this wrapped up. But anyway, this human trafficking, I think, is still interstate commerce, because I'm going to make it interstate commerce. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Before I call that young man. So I've got, right here. Oh. Okay, we've got it. Fuck, we got it. Let's just do this. Yes, ma'am. Is there any? May I speak with Nick? This is Jennifer Burgess. Well, I'm returning his phone call. He called me. It's been a few weeks. I don't have a cell phone. All I have. Let me turn this. All I have is my landline, and I had called him concerning human trafficking. And at the time, like I said, it's been a couple of weeks ago. There was some kind. I think there was some legislation coming up. But I've been on such a in a wormhole, not really a wormhole, a rabbit hole, not really a rabbit hole, but I've been collecting so much more information that I would like to see if your office, as John Rose, can help me with. I think it's directed towards the Interstate Commerce Commission, and it's about the CISA. It's about the CDC numbers, the new CDC numbers. Also about this hammer and scorecard that I'm hearing about. Also these the software for the election. The different states that's had problems here with counting their votes in this election seem to be from the same company. I want to know if a lot if this stuff is true, and I don't have anybody to go to. That's the reason why. Another reason why I think that this has something to do with the interstate. I'm looking Commerce Commission. You can no longer go to the media, to the mainstream media for anything. I mean, it's all so hypocritical and ridiculous. And they took YouTube and Facebook. YouTube took all of my citizen journalism. All my citizen journalists are gone, and that's not you don't that's in that publishing or I don't know. I just need to talk to somebody, and it goes back to the human trafficking. From what I can tell, being standing here in my little city, nobody believes it. Which I know you don't know. Nick should remember me. Or I hope he wrote a note, but I'd called him several weeks ago about human trafficking, which I had just gotten off a web search for a national human trafficking hotline, I'm pretty sure. And I think it said human trafficking had doubled or tripled in the state of Tennessee in the since 2000. And I don't know. It's been the last 5 or 6 years, but I mean, nobody believes it because the media is not. And there's got to be something. My government's got to be able to do something for us. But I think through my calling and speaking to these assistants and everything, Ryan Williams' office, a young assistant, Jessica's been a wealth of knowledge. And there's been other ones I just ain't smart enough to write down names. But I've got a lot of questions. And I want to ask about the stimulus. You know, that's the thing with the CD numbers, the CDC numbers. You can't, my parents are in their 70s. I got a brother that's in his 40s, but he's ill of health. But they're scared to death of this COVID. And I'm an asthmatic. I'm very horrible. I don't know if you can tell over the phone or not. I'm very horrible. You know, I'm all about customer service. I'm da 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 da. But I can't wear a mask. So I mean, if I could get a job, I mean, my parents are like pigs in shit right now. They're tickled to death I'm not working. My daddy is tickled to spend his pension on my utilities. it, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. I'm in a quagmire any way I go. I need for my I don't know surely I'm not sure what I need, but I'm starting to learn what I need, and I think to talking to you guys, to John Rose, I need for somebody to hear this, or I wish for somebody that's got phone numbers, or give me the phone numbers to this committee, or direct me to whomever can help me. There's just so many things that questions to be asked, and once again, you can't trust anybody on the darn team. Did you see yesterday when in the history, and there might be a time I don't know. I thought about this in the history of America that we've had a press conference that we didn't air it. I mean, that the president of the United States had a press conference, and before TV, I mean, didn't Ben Franklin make the printing press? I mean, we would print what the press, you know, and everybody chose to blow that off, and Fox not only didn't blow it off, but interrupted the young lady. I mean, what gave her 3 or 4 minutes and then come out. I'm just, and I have to say this too. I'm a never Trumper. I voted for Trump this year, but I'm just 4 years ago. I didn't know what the heck to do. I've been a Democrat. I'm almost 50. I've been a Democrat since I was 22. I've completely done a turnaround, and I don't like what's going on with this meeting. I don't know where we've signed away the rights to telling the darn truth, or letting me decide whether or not it's true or not. But to completely censor it and take it off, that's. I don't mean I'm gonna hush, but because I mean this is a great time to be alive. That's a little scary. But I don't know if you know that, but they did have a press conference yesterday and come out, and Michigan talked, and a lady representing Michigan and a young man representing uh, Pennsylvania, and and the reporters that did get to ask questions. I mean, I thought journalists were supposed to get out and dig up the story. I'm at a law. Do you hear? You hear the frustration? I am going to shut up. That's all I'm going to say to you. Am I on the right road here, calling you and talking to you? Oh, yes, ma'am. And I'm going to give you an email because I get long winded. And I know I do. And an email probably, I can barely read and it nary write. So an email is shorten us, shorten our communication up. And I know y'all's time's important. But anyway, my name's Jennifer Burgess. I'm from Baxter, Tennessee. My number is 931-858-0453. I don't have a cell phone. I quit smoking cigarettes. I got rid of two vices 5 years ago. Cigarettes were one of them, and cell phones were the other. Just to let you know kind of where I'm coming from. I mean, I'm not liking this. I've got here in my notes 5 companies: Disney, National Amusements, Comcast, Time Warner, or AT&T maybe bought somebody, Time Warner, that own the entire. That's a monopoly. Give a shit if it's just one person. We're gonna. I don't know if you're. Dadgummit, lawyers have messed us up here. I think they've made our constitution into a. We can't get. The more I learn about natural law, young lady, it's just easier. It shouldn't be difficult for somebody like me to get around my government. But I'm preaching to the choir. I know Republicans like y'all have always wanted small government. I'm so aggravated. But anyway, did I answer the question, Jennifer Burgess? I gave you my address, and it's been several weeks ago. My line's been messed up, and I've got so much more information. That did I ask about the CI? Did I ask about Hammer and Scorecard? Have I asked about? I mean, there's just the domain software. There's just so much to go into, and there's no recourse. There's no recourse, young lady. I mean, I hope you're not paying attention to what they're playing on the news, because they're just a bunch of actors. And as far as I can tell, I've spent a lifetime since I was 22 with Democrats, and all I've done is voted in whores and pimps, and I'm aggravated with myself over it. Which But anyway, have I said everything? Are we good? And I'm live on YouTube. I'm doing all this. It's not like I've got anybody watching me, but it's therapeutic, and maybe I can help get some people on the phone. I think getting on these phones and aggravating you guys is much more. When you get to rallying and stuff, you get your mind out. You get your eyes not on the ball. I've marched before. I'm a homosexual. All through the 90s, I marched. Not one march helped me. You know what helped me was Chuck Hagel being put as, I think it was Secretary of Defense. And when he decided, one middle-aged white man, decided to open up the military for partners, same-sex partners, to have the same benefits because of the PS. It's just so hard on all the families. That opened it up. That opened everything up for us. After our military, it's funny that the military got us all of our rights, but I know from experience that marching and stuff that gets you out. Which if I'd ever had my eye on the ball, I'd have been taking our republic back then, and we wouldn't be doing this now. But instead, I had my eye thinking everybody had their eye on my bedroom. It's just, it's all aggravating. But I think that what I'm doing right now, oh shit, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. And I will hush. But you get this too, Nick. And I did want to let you know that my intentions here at home, as far as the human trafficking, um, like I don't know if I already said this, but I mean I'm living off my daddy's dime, so I don't have a lot of extra money, but I've already got printer paper, and I plan on in the next few days trading off some work to print off some statistics from our national human trafficking hotline. I believe 2016 or so. Um, I think anyway, some statistics from there, and maybe 2 pages, because I used to do this. I used to do this for Middle Tennessee Gay and Lesbian Alliance. But anyway, I was going to pull up something, and then I live directly in between a factory and 2 or 3 apartment buildings here in my little town. And my neighbors, I was going to pass out these flyers or put these flyers on cars, because people don't believe it's going on. People do not think it's bullshit, and it's because of our media. But that's the best way I know how to, at my home. I mean, here at my house, help with this. And if there's anything else that you guys know that I can personally do that has to do with me spending time, not money, but time. I hate asking for that stimulus. I hate being on the government. I hate asking for welfare. So y'all need to open this up. See, I've went all over the place. My mom and dad's scared to death. The CDC's come up with numbers that says it. I'm going to hush. I am. I've said I was going to hush before. Thank you so much, young lady. Is there anything, if I cut you off, is there anything else you would like to say? Okay. Thank you for your ear and your time. You too. Bye bye. It's aggravating. Damn it, I got long winded. But we got it done. People don't believe that human trafficking is going on, and it is going on. Boy, I'm red faced. I get that little limelight. That little limelight right there. I understand now. It is it's astonishing. I lost my train of thought. I gotta quit losing my train of thought. But we got something done. I was all over the board, but we got something done. We clever. We ain't clever. All right, I gotta get off here. I'm gonna go. I am gonna go take a nap. It's raining out here. If they call me, I'll get back on here. Let's see, end it.